Welcome everyone to the 11th annual Black and White Weekend for Charity and Wellness, representing Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation and every single one of you, finally! First and foremost, my thoughts and prayers goes out to anyone that's been affected by the pandemic the last 14 months. From a vision in my own hospital bed 22 years ago on my deathbed, to the first Black and White party in 2010, to celebrating our 10-year anniversary in 2019. All of us that are here today, surviving a pandemic and working on this event for 2 years in a row, day and night, and finally, for the first time in the nation, the first event to come back while this pandemic is starting to end. Guys, if you are so happy and excited and appreciative to be alive like I am 22 years later, let me hear every single one of you say, I'm in. We are the first major charity event in the nation to take place because this committee never gave up. I promised this committee over the last 2 years, because the previous 10 years I told them my speech would be under 5 minutes, and we went 45 minutes to an hour, but we don't have time for that tonight. But guys, let me tell you, I'm really hyped up right now. I thought I was gonna get emotional. I cried so many times the last couple of days because the amount of work that these guys have put together to create a Hollywood theme inside and outside. You guys see it all. Is it not incredible? If you think it's incredible, I want you to give this committee the loudest round of applause you can possibly imagine. Every single one of us is finally here for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons only. Number 1 is to support Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation. I know what it's like to be gasping for air. These kids from 3 years to 17 years old are suffering right now in the hospitals while we're having the time of our life, and we're here for them. So your tickets, your sponsorships, your silent auction, your charity raffle, your art under the tent, let's support these kids, because what we do and what we've been doing for the last 12 years and for the next 12 years is bringing smiles to these kids' faces. iPad 2s, you name it. They want a Black and White kitchen. They want a car. We'll get them a car, right? But the most important thing that we've done, which you guys should be proud of and the committee should be proud of, and she could not be here tonight. She was here for the 10-year anniversary. Emma McDonald is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6-time cancer survivor. She's battling through cancer right now for the 7th time. And her dream and wish was to go to college and for Black and White Weekend to cover her tuition. Well, she's on 3-year and we're still covering her tuition. And the second reason that you're here tonight, and the passion I have and the love I have for you guys to bring you here, is to have the absolute best time of our lives. I also got to thank really quickly all our sponsors. Guys, we went from 15 sponsors to 36 sponsors. You see them, I'm in Events, Base Camp, iTouch, Hertz, Deidre. I love you so much. Deidre's one of my sponsors since year 2, right? Tony and Robin Bench. I love those guys so much. They sponsor the entire tent outside. All you table sponsors here, we sold out months ago and people are still asking for tickets tonight, but they can wait till 2022. I honestly don't know how we made it this far, but one thing I do know, that it's nights like this that makes it all worthwhile. And with that said, I just have one question for each and every one of you. With a show of hands, Who wants to celebrate with me again at the 12th annual Black and White Weekend? And keep in mind, to keep you guys safe, we are operating at half capacity. We had over 500 people that we had to push away. But I just signed the contract 3 hours ago to operate at full capacity. We will be back to having 1,000+ people supporting Base Camp. And the tickets are on sale now at blackandwhiteweekend.com. We actually sold our first ticket like 2 minutes ago, so thank you for that. Guys, if you clocked it in, my speech was under 5 minutes. So with that said, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. The committee's gonna take some pictures with their masks on. Yes. Then we're gonna take them off and let the party keep continuing until 2 a.m. all the way until Monday morning. That speech flew off the top of its tongue. It's because of you guys in the committee. If you're ready to keep this party going and you're ready to live the next 100 years with me, let me hear you say, Amen. I love you guys. Have fun.